What's going on, guys? It's Pat and welcome back to another Minecraft video. And today's gonna be another epic battle with some of the strongest mobs there are. And you're probably wondering, what happened to my normal arena? I actually had to build this one specifically for this fight. It's gonna be the King against the Nightmare, both from the OreSpawn mod. And I know last time we did Mobzilla against the King, it took so many Mobzillas to actually kill him, and it took a long time too. So for this battle, we're gonna find out, can Nightmares even kill the King? I'm gonna spawn in a ton of them, and I actually configured it so we get all the giant ones too. Check this out. 1,000 health. That is a serious mob right there. Pretty sick. So guys, be sure to leave a comment. Let me know if you think Nightmares can actually kill the King. We're gonna do one giant round, and when they start to die off, I'll just spawn in more Nightmares to fight him. Should be a lot of fun. So I'm gonna put down his spawner right here. This is the best way to do it, is use like his special spawner block. It'll keep him in this area. And yeah, I guess I should spawn in a bunch of Nightmares. I think we'll start with like, I think we should start with 7 since he has 7,000 hit points. All right, there's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right, guys, here we go. The Nightmares against the King. And seriously, look at the size of him. I thought the Nightmares were big. The King is bigger than all them combined. And guys, as always, be sure to smash that like button. Let's go for 5,000 for this epic battle. Oh, and also, if you're wondering why is there a ceiling, one of the problems with flying mobs is when they fight each other, they actually end up flying out of the world and eventually despawning. So I had to make sure that couldn't happen. The thing is, the King can actually go through blocks, but the Nightmare can't, so they should hover near the top of the arena. Wow, he's taking some serious damage. Already down 300. Honestly, when we had this many Mobzillas, I feel like they were doing no damage to him at all. One of the Nightmares is dying off. So guys, what I'm going to do is just spawn in more Nightmares throughout the battle as they start to die, because I have a feeling a lot of them are going to die. So I put down some blocks. You can see them right here where I can spawn them, because that's really the only way to do it. Ooh, a Nightmare's down. Some of them taking a little bit of damage. Looks like they're going to last a bit longer though. And the King trying to escape. Nightmares are after him. And look at that dude, he is a freaking beast. And guys, I did want to mention, because a lot of people always request this, is for the King against Godzilla. And sadly, right now, it's just not possible. The creator of OreSpawn decided to change his AI a bit, so he can't actually go against those mobs. But hopefully, he'll change that in the next update. I've been talking to him about it. But for now, the Nightmare is going against the King. Look at him. 3 heads, it's ridiculous. Alright, they're attacking. I think one just died, actually. I was going to say one died. I think a second one died right there. They're going towards the bottom of the arena. Alright, where the hell is the King? He's trying to come back in. He's down to 6,200. And I think I'm going to add a couple more in. Alright, let's go with a couple more here, guys. They need some help, because you can tell they're dying off really quick now. Look at it. What's he doing? You can't do that, King. And there is absolutely nothing I can do about him leaving the arena. He just happens to be able to travel through blocks just like the Ender Dragon does. And out in the open, as I mentioned before, they're going to fly out of the world and just, the battle will just end there. We'll never know who won. But looking at it, it looks like the King actually can be killed by Nightmares. Just saw one go down. He like smacked it with his tail and ended its life. Let's get a couple more in here. It's going to take forever. It's going to take forever with this map. We need a few more. Try to get as many Nightmares as we can. All right, there we go. King's coming back in. What a beast. All right, he is down to 6,100. He's probably fighting like 12 Nightmares or something like that right now. Unbelievable. I figured 7 was fair to start because, you know, same amount of health, 7,000 against 7,000. But honestly, they would have had no chance at all of actually winning. And if you remember back a long time ago, we did do Mobzilla against Nightmares. It took so many. It was ridiculous. It was like one of the craziest battles ever. Now we're trying against the King. It looks like the Nightmares never fail. Actually able to take out some of the toughest bosses ever. I mean, really, if you think about it, the Nightmare has not lost that many matches before. The King is down to 5,800. His head is stuck in the ceiling. It's probably really uncomfortable. You alright, bro? You feeling okay? It looks weird. I'm just letting you know right now. I see a Nightmare about to die. Alright, so they're doing pretty good, though. Honestly, when I started the battle, I wasn't sure if they'd be able to kill him or not. Like, luckily, they changed the config so I can put it in all ones with 1,000 health. Yeah, they're dying off. There's only a couple left. We gotta spawn in some more guys. And that's why I put these blocks right here. Alright, so you get into the battle. Try to get another one. They're so huge, I can't even spawn them in. There's a couple more. Alright, King. King, what are you at, bro? What are you at? 5,400. He's not even half dead yet. And he had to have killed, like, probably almost 15 of these dudes so far. Alright, so we'll spawn in a couple more. Try to get more into the fight. I'm trying to make it as intense as we can against the king. The king is so cool, but sadly the problem is there just isn't any mobs he can go against. He can't go against any from the Godzilla mod. Really, at this point, it's just Mobzilla, and it looks like the Nightmares actually have a chance, but I have their whole population here. Their only chance is if they use every single one against him. He's down to 5,300, not even half dead. And it looks like there's only a couple Nightmares left. I'm trying to find like a good spot to spawn more in. I think they're rising towards the top again. Alright, I'm going to put one down right here so we can get him to the battle. Look at this. Only 2 left chasing after him. Wow, he's killed so many. He's probably going to like regen all his health out there. Alright, here he comes. Let's get down to the bottom and spawn some more in. You got to get more. It's going to last like 5 hours long if it was just like 2 against the king the whole time. Alright, there we go. That should be plenty. And guys, if you're wondering, is there going to be a final giant battle? No, there's not. This is the final giant battle. With this, there's just no other way we could do it. I mean, imagine if I spawned in like 10 kings. How many Nightmares would we need? Like hundreds? There would be no room for it. Alright, so he is down to 5,000. He's got a lot of Nightmares after him now, though. I can't believe how many he's killing. I feel like if he had a really awesome AoE move, though, he'd kill even more. Like, he could probably kill like hundreds of these if he hit them all at the same time with his attack. But from what I've seen, it looks like his normal attack just hits one mob at a time. If it hit everything in front of him, that would just be insane. Even with this many spawn guys, he just does not die. I can't believe how strong the king is. Honestly, I'd love to see him go against Godzilla. I know a lot of people would be awesome, so I'm really hoping they change the AI to make it possible. Because honestly, I think he might be able to kill Godzilla. He might be the only mob that could do it. Alright, they're traveling down again. Nightmares, checking their health. Most of them are decent in health right now. Probably a good time to get a few more in. Because they are dying off pretty quick. I must have spawned in like 40 so far. There's only like 15 fighting. Alright, there we go. Take that, king. Like, nothing can kill this dude. He's at 4,200 right now. Not even halfway down. And they've been fighting for a while now. They're like right at the top of this arena. This is why I had to set it up this way. I spent a long time trying to figure out if there was a way to make this battle actually possible. And luckily there was. But it looks like after today, I don't know when we're going to see the king again. What I'm thinking is maybe a superhero possibly against him. I'm going to try at least. Maybe Thor. I know I did against Mobzilla. I'm thinking maybe against the king too. Alright, so he's down to 4,200. And that's a lot of Nightmares. Is there any like sitting around? There's a couple dudes. They don't want to fight. I'd probably just run away, to be honest. Alright, that one's down to 70. That Nightmare's going to die any second. Alright, let's get a couple more in to replace him. Here we go. There's one. And since they're so big, you can't even, like, spawn them on top. Like, move them out of the way. Come on, bro. You're taking up too much room. Alright, it looks like the king is traveling over here. He's coming back in. Ooh, the lightning. Through the ceiling. How do you do it through the ceiling? How do you do that? Alright, so he's at 4,100. He's not even going down, guys. This is unbelievable how long it takes him to actually take some damage from this many Nightmares. These are all the strongest ones possible. Alright, guys, so I spawned in a bunch more Nightmares because the king just won't die. He's a beast. Alright, what's he down to? There's got to be like 30 after him right now, which would be like 30,000 hit points in total. I think he's almost halfway down. He's at 3,500. That is so crazy. But guys, it does look like the king can be killed by Nightmares, but barely. Try to get another one in if we can here. Alright, there he is. Come on, Nightmares. Take him out. Rip him to shreds. We gotta win this. I'm cheering for the Nightmares at this point because he's such a beast. Wow, a lot of them died off. Oh my god, there's like barely any Nightmares left. How does he do it? It's unbelievable. We need more, guys. We need even more. I swear, he killed like 30. I can't believe that. Alright, so I'm just gonna beast in as many as we can here. In total, he had to have taken out at least 50 so far in the battle, and he's only half dead. So I'm thinking like 100 Nightmares to kill the king. We can't even count him at this point. We just need as many as we possibly can get here. Alright, so there's the king. He should come down here, I would think. He's going to travel in and be in for quite the surprise. See his wing, like, flapping through the arena. Come on, King. There's a lot of nightmares waiting for you. Look at this. This is ridiculous now. We've got, like, 50 after him. If they can't take him out, then nothing can. Oh, my God. It's so insane. The arena, there's nightmares everywhere. It's taking up, like, a fourth of the arena. Plus, it's kind of a huge arena. All right, the King. And his health is not even dropping. I mean, it's dropping, but barely. If you look at it, it's like 3,420, 3,410. I can't believe they can't do more damage than that. But I think I might know why. I know a lot of the things in OreSpawn have a cooldown between how often they could take damage. And I think even more mobs in here isn't going to make him die any faster. But luckily for them, they're probably all going to die. I don't know how that's lucky for them, but they're going to die. It's going to be a horrible death probably for every single one of these nightmares by the end of the battle. Alright, so he's down to 3,200. Fighting for his life. And honestly, I think we're going to have to spawn more in. This isn't going to do it, guys. They're dying off. I see like 720, 175, 35, 180. I'm not sure how much he does. I'm trying to like check. It's 170, I think. Or maybe it was 280. I saw a hit for 280 right there. And the nightmares dying off again. I just spawned in so many too. There's only like 5 left around here. Oops, almost fell down. Alright guys, we gotta spawn in even more nightmares against the King now. This battle has been raging on for so long. I'm sure I'm not the only one really excited to see what OreSpawn comes up with next. I mean, first Mobzilla was insane, and now the King even stronger. Like, when we did the nightmares against Mobzilla, it took a while, but he eventually died. The King just does not want to die at all. It's down to 2,700. We got a massive amount of nightmares right now. And guys, be sure to leave a comment. Let me know who you want to see in a battle. I mean, if you could think of a King battle that might be possible, be sure to let me know and I'll try it out. I'm thinking possibly a couple superheroes. I'm not really sure. He might just hit too hard and automatically kill them all in one hit. But I'll definitely give it a shot. When it comes to mobs, though, at the moment, there just isn't much that could go against this beast. I mean, a Nightmare just barely. And honestly, I can't really think of too many mobs that are stronger than the Nightmare. All right, so what's he down to here? He's trying to escape. It's like all the nightmares are at the top of the arena right now. Ooh, he's shooting freaking fireballs and frost breath right now. The King has killed everything next to him. All right, we need some more opponents for him. I can't even imagine how many I've spawned in at this point. It's got to be like near 200. It's really getting very high. All right, there we go. There's a bunch more. He's fighting at the top of the arena. And luckily, everything worked out pretty good because I tried to set this up to make it possible. And it looks like they actually can fight in this arena without, you know, spawning out of the world or something like that. But he's down to 2,900. I swear he was lower than that before. I don't know, guys. He might actually be able to survive forever. I swear he was at like 2,800 before. We'll see, though. I can't believe I'm going to say this, guys, but I let them fight for about 15 minutes and they just can't kill the King. They're trying their best and every single one is dying a horrible death. I mean, at this point, his health is actually higher now. It's at 4,200. What the hell happened here? I mean, before he was below 3,000, and I want to make sure we can find out if they can actually kill him, so I let it run for a while. And it seems like they are struggling so bad. I spawned in hundreds now in total. And no matter how many I spawn in, they just die, and the King destroys everything. He goes down a little bit, then he ends up going back up. So I think we're actually going to have to call it and say the King could not be killed by nightmares. I spawned in so many at this point, and he went up in health. So it looks like it's going to go on forever. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video and the commentary. If you did, be sure to slam that like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time for another Minecraft video.